Hey, look, what is today? Is it Wednesday? Let me go back on my watch. It is Wednesday, January 22nd. We are 2 days shy of the inauguration of Trump's return. And I'm gonna have to put this disclaimer in and go ahead and give y'all a hard call to action. One, welcome you guys. I have not done a live stream in a minute because I have been behind the scenes. Those of you who don't know, I became an adjunct professor with the community college, and I'm super excited about it. And I'll actually be joining a few other ones as an adjunct instructor around artificial intelligence when it comes around to integrating it into nonprofits as well as mission-driven marketing campaigns, right? So I want to first and foremost just give you a hard call to action right now, because I noticed when I looked on my registration for my course, my very first collegiate level course, I still had 8 slots. And now, more than ever, I believe that especially the everyday professional, whether you work in nonprofits, small business, sales, corporations, whatever that might look like, whether you are a Gen X, Boomer, Millennial, if you are not like really integrating AI into your everyday workflow, you need to be in this course, okay? It actually starts January 28th, which is next week. Because I still have 8 slots, I wanted to come on here, talk about this executive order and what that could look like for everyday professionals just like you and I. And want to say that I have a $75 3-week course that'll be going through a collegiate level program as a continuing education program that you can hop in now, because what this executive order and what artificial intelligence, what we thought it was in the last couple of years, is about to be rapidly accelerated again in every industry. I have been saying this, you guys, since 2020. Every industry is up for disruption, but who will be affected more than others are professionals that are not already integrating AI into their strategies, right? Whether you are like just learning how to prompt, whatever that might look like, y'all, the Stargate initiative is about to shift things radically. So again, my hard call to action, I'm going to go through some of these things. And one, I want to shout out to all of the people who have decided to, however you feel about President Trump return, whether you're a Republican, Democrat, this has nothing to do with politics, but everything with this initiative and why this will affect professionals just like myself, professionals who work in nonprofit industries, every single industry, and why this will shift everything. And one, you need to be ready, okay? So anyway, let me jump into this, you guys. If you don't know who I am, my name is Brittany Raji Alberti. I am a digital engagement consultant. I'm the founder of the Marketing Midwife Consulting Firm. And we do several things, but the thing that we do very well is community engagement campaigns using artificial intelligence. I have been in this space. I've been using artificial intelligence for over a decade. Behind the scenes, y'all, it is not just something that's hot and popping that's coming up right now, but I have been a self-proclaimed prompt engineer for quite some time. I recently just earned a certification for nonprofit consultants, AI consultants for nonprofits. So I have now officially certified to show nonprofit organizations how to integrate artificial intelligence into their everyday operations. And one thing that I love to talk about is how AI, one, can really help you to develop more standard operating procedures, and how, here's the thing, AI is going to replace a lot of redundant tasks. It's going to replace some jobs, but it's not going to replace people completely. It's going to replace people that refuse to use it. That's just it. Who refuse to use it, who stay stuck behind, who are stuck in their ways, who feel like, oh, this is never going to change. The thing about what this administration, like it, love it, indifferent, whatever that might look like for you, there's about to be rapid change. And one thing that is inevitable is change, but growth is optional, right? So I wanted to come on here and talk about what this executive action looks like for the Stargate initiative, and how, again, you should be in my workshop that's only $75 for a 3-week deep dive of beginner's guide of AI that I'll be holding with Carteret Community College. It is a virtual virtual program, you guys. You can do it from the comfort of your home. The program meets in the evening, and we only have 8 slots left. So President Donald Trump just did, and I even when I'm reading from my notes, you guys, because I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly. I'm going to just do a overview in summary, right? So he's put it together an executive action to accelerate AI development through significant in the private sector investments. This is supposed to reduce regulatory oversight, the approach was to foster innovation as well as job creation for professionals. One, they said to remain vigilant in this evolving ethical and regulatory landscape around AI technology. So the thing that a lot of people have been afraid of is technology replacing people, right? There's been so many different things. If you have not watched my TED talk around such a time as this one, I gave that talk over 10 months ago now. But I cannot say how relevant it is to this situation right now. So if you have not, just go ahead and Google my name and go watch my TED talk and see how it aligns so rapidly to this. I've literally been saying this since Clubhouse became a thing in 2021 about how we are really in unprecedented times and every industry is up for disruption. But with this new executive order, it is going to if President Trump has done nothing else, he definitely is about his coin. And it looks like that because this is in a private sector and they stand to gain so much from it, they have estimated that the investment will be over $500 billion in an AI infrastructure, and it's supposed to create over 100,000 jobs in the US over the next 4 years. What this means for everyday professionals like you guys, we have to be ahead of the curve, okay? Let me go into some of these things that this new executive order and this initiative should do. So this AI policy is emphasizing rapid development and reduce regulatory oversight, which again, it could be a little bit scary, but here's the thing, it's coming, y'all. So it's coming, it's here, it's going to happen. So where are you going to be in this hindsight, right? Shortly after taking office, President Trump rescinded the former President Joe Biden's executive order on AI safety. So again, we are still in the wild, wild west of what artificial intelligence can be, and now is going to emerge even more rapidly in the private sector, okay? Now, this mandate is a comprehensive study on AI societal impact. This former executive order by President Biden was supposed to really slow down and make sure that we were making sure that everyone was doing things ethically and all these other things. Right now, not here to talk about ethics or anything else. I'm just saying, hey, this is what Stargate is. This is how it's going to show up. And if you're watching here live with me, say hey, let me know you're watching, and share this with someone, right? Especially those who have been working in their industry for quite some time. If you've been working in your industry for a long time, you are an expert level professional, you have a master's degree, whatever that might look like, this is your time to actually start to dive deep into how you need to integrate artificial intelligence into your strategy, okay? Hopefully my signal is doing well right now. I keep getting this little internet thing on my computer. So in this administration, this initiative Stargate is supposed to be for the private sector, which I mentioned. It's up to $500 billion in AI infrastructure. This collaboration involves major industry players such as OpenAI. OpenAI gave us ChatGPT. Y'all know I'm in love with my Aunt Chatty. She know all of my business. She know where all the bodies are buried. Oracle and SoftBank are projected to create over 100 jobs in the U.S. over the next 4 years. For professionals, these developments present both present and present opportunities and challenges. Okay, so let's even talk about some of the opportunities. Job creation and economic growth. There's going to be a substantial investment into what infrastructure could be, and it's anticipated to generate numerous amount of employment opportunities across various sectors. Okay, this includes technology, manufacturing, and traditional service. Again, those service providers, those people with those master's levels, you've been in, VPs, all of y'all, we are up for disruption. Again, like every industry is up for disruption because they have not said, these are just some of the things that they projected for them to come into. But again, every industry is up for for disruption. I gotta say this, every industry is up for disruption. So professionals with expertise in AI and related fields may find an increased demand in their skills. Y'all, I cannot look, y'all, such a time as this. If you've ever been looking, now is the time for you to know a little bit of something about artificial intelligence. Okay, so there's going to be increased demand for professionals in existing industries because they want to stay competitive, right? Because the money is going to go into AI infrastructure, into people who can move with innovation. Why was that at the top of my head, y'all? Literally, like people who can be innovative, who know how to prompt engineer, who can be creative and use technology as a tool. These are the people who are going to be in high demand. Okay, now the challenge is regulatory, right? Like I don't even want to talk about this because I don't even know how this is going to be. It's going to be the wild, wild west. Okay, so with the absence of some of the things that President Biden put in place, we don't know how it's going to play out. All I'm going to say is there's massive opportunity and there's going to come with challenges, but it's all about speed. Somebody in the comment, if you're watching this, say speed. Speed is going to be your friend in this day and age, okay? Like getting to the market, showing yourself as an expert, right? And be able to deliver. Speed is going to be everything in this environment because now they're investing heavily into innovation, okay? Now, industry dynamics. With this administration's focus on bolstering, okay, like literally, like this is what they want. They wanted to create something over the next 4 years. They want to have a full platform of infrastructure of where they can go against global competitors. This is all about money. This is all about positioning the US as a superpower, right? Like that's the goal. It's all about power. This is why I've been saying, you guys, if you have not read the 48 Laws of Power, I believe that again, in such a time as this, it's important, even if you don't believe in those tactics, even if you don't believe in how everything is moving, to arm yourself. Arm yourself with knowledge about how things are moving, okay? So, the U.S. is trying to compete with China. The U.S. is trying to compete in trade and export controls and international collaboration. They want to be the first. Again, if y'all know, we got a little self-esteem issues when it comes to showing up in the marketplace. Like, so I'm saying all this to say this is just a little bit about what's about to happen over the next 4 years. And again, I want to let you know that this is the time. This is the time for you to tap in. And I'm just like, well, God, you just positioned me very, very well that I'm already teaching a course that it starts at the end of this month for only $75. That is at a collegiate level. You will get a certificate after that of the basics of just this beginner's guide of AI. We're going to go into prompt engineering. We're going to go into problem solving. We're going to go into integration. And again, I have my certification in AI consultants for nonprofits to teach nonprofits how to integrate technology. But I want to bring the person who created the certification and teach you guys, like, look, if you are in these industries, how do you become the certified professional in your field so that you can remain competitive, right? And then are you positioned to profit? This order is here, the change is here. Like, there's nothing that we can do to stop what's coming, but are you positioned to be called upon, right? You were created for such a time as this, and I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to to be a thought leader in this space, but then also to make sure that the people that keep getting excluded from the conversation, the underprivileged, the overlooked, all of the things, have an opportunity to also stand in a competitive place while we are on the merge of innovation. Okay, so I'm so excited for this course. I'm very excited to again be a person that can guide people in a direction of remaining competitive. Okay, remaining competitive and remaining relevant as the world is about to rapidly change. Again, I want to invite you, if you have not already, to view my TED talk on such a time as this on how we're thinking about AI is all wrong, because again, if it's never more relevant, it has never been more relevant than it is today with this new executive order coming out. And look, It's time. It's time. Don't get left behind. Go ahead and join in. The link is here for you to grab a spot. We have 8 more slots left for my first course on a beginner's guide to AI. I hope that you watch this. I hope that you share this with someone and say, hey, like, it's not time for us to get left behind. This is a time for us to shine, for us to be positioned to profit. Okay. All right. That's all I got for you. Bye.